Hello guys, welcome back here to the Mountain Race Series. We're back here once again for another jam-packed event. We're here at the Auto Club Speedway for the running of the Auto Club 400. Now, race 5 here is going to be interesting for sure, and as you guys know in real life, this has been a track that has been one of the more exciting races, if not maybe the most exciting race of the season, at least in the last couple of years. But on the NR side, maybe we'll see the same, who knows, but we got 30 laps, and a lot's going to happen. A lot of different racing grooves, and a lot of easy ways to pass, so hopefully we have a great finish and a great race overall. As we head back to the back straightaway, James McLeod in the 51 will be on the pole today. The Zelda Step, I think, paint scheme is what it was called. McLeod, I think this is his first pole of the season. Yes, it is. Comes here 34th in points, so he needs something to happen because he's had a bad start to the season. Liam Mervig will start second. One of the dominant cars from Phoenix. He's trying to rebound as well. He's down in points. He is 32nd. The defending winner of this race, Cody Lama, is there in the Lowe's 48. The spring sponsored thing car, whatever it is, I don't even know, but I know Cody knows. Cody is dead last in points, so right now at this point he needs just good finishes to get out of the cellar of the standings, and he comes back to a track where he's won his one and only Mountain Race Series race. That is here at Auto Club, and he's looking forward to that. Try to bring some luck to the 48 car once again. Jacob Lawler in the 56 will start 4th. Lawler back in the Napa colors this week. Row 3 has a couple Toyotas and Jack Richards and Steven Gonzalez. A couple of new paintings for them. Chris Dollarton, the 33, in last week's winner, and I think, where is he in points? No, he's 11th in points. Sky Commons picked up his first win last week at Bristol. He will be driving the Wix Filters colors this week. And now at the top 10 is Tim Fiegel and Joseph Lombard. I know Lombard is a guy from California, and so is Steven Gonzalez, so I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of anybody else, but those are some of the hometown drivers that are going to try to win today in their home track. And we're going to see what happens. Oh, and Zach Buchanan is still the points leader. He is starting 41st. He's finished in the top 10 all 4 races so far this season, the only driver to do it. He's 12 points up on Jake Rogers and Dylan Young. We'll see if Zach can keep that streak going today. As you know, we're only on race 5, but that's still a great accomplishment, especially for a rookie. And he's doing well in that 14 car, but he has a task today to try to do that. So get ready to see your starting lineup for today's Auto Club 400.
Just like I told these boys in the meeting,
and as you take a look, there is your starting lineup. Again, I don't know if qualifying really makes a difference or not, but I guess we're about to find out as the field rolls off behind the pace car. It doesn't look like anybody's having problems back there. Looking through the field. But a lot of hungry drivers want to win a race. Again, winning a race is very important. Helps you in the wild card race. Now, I'm doing the points like I did before the 2014 new change and everything with when you're in. I'm not doing that. We're going back to how it used to be like last season since I guess basically 2011. Top 10 points and 2 wild cards, so we're still doing that era 2011 to 2013, which was 3 years only. But wanted to stick with that. So people have won this season already. They already have a little bit of a cushion to help themselves out. But again, it's all about racing as best you can. Pace car is off. James McLeod, Liam Mervig going down to the green flag, and the Auto Club 400 is underway. Race 5 is green. Again, there's going to be a lot of action going on. I'll try to keep up with it as best I can. McLeod was edged up by Liam Mervig, but he hurried quickly and got back ahead of him. Now Cody Lama has wasted no time to go under the 51. Cody knows he has to win a race or do something because he is really far down in points already. He's already more than 100 points out of the points lead. And it's roughly about 3 races already behind. He's had horrible luck. Starting up front always helps. Leading the lap would also help, but I think McLeod's going to get the run on the outside. The season 4 champion James McLeod will lead that lap. Got help from the outside pole there, Liam Mervig right there. And the Calamity corner has definitely been turn 2, or actually coming to turn 1 I should say, because they get 4 wide and they pinch each other into the wall. That's been Calamity's spot right now. I did test race. I have one race that was really good and one race that was really bad. Hopefully we get race 1 results in this one. Chris Dollarton and an RCR car, Danny. He is, I know it's not, but it's still, whatever, shut up. Anyway, Chris Dollarton right there, he's in the Moonshiner paint scheme that like camouflage looking paint scheme. He's right now running in second, trying to get it from Cody Lamas. Leo Rogers, who's been a fast car all season long. His teammates are rubbing doors. Jessica Shelton, Leo Marvick. Leo's had a great car in this season, just he's not had the results yet in that 10 car. Sporting Stanley Tools for the first time this season as McLeod continues to lead. There's Sean Henley in the Madden 25 paint scheme. Aaron Reed back in Haas colors, just different kind of look than usual. Shelton, Lamas, Seth Cole's on the bottom in the Phoenix sponsored car. There's contact right there. These guys are going to have to settle this out quickly. 4 wide does not work going into turn 1. Chris Washer back there in that 17. Oh no. I think the yellow's actually out. Oh, there's some cars missing. Oh, there they go. Dalley's around. A couple other cars are spinning. I cannot see. There's Fiegel. Cody Lamas is around. Lawler. Steven Gonzalez. But where they were crossed at the line, they should be able to go back to where they were. Oh, Dalley has a lot of damage. He's not going to be pulling a Kyle Busch and winning this one. Oh, no. Michael Cozy just ran the back of him. And Justin Perry. And Danny Wells. These guys are on pills. I don't know. Wow, I don't know what just happened right there. But that's going to cost Cozy and Danny Wells probably this race. Danny had a horrible race last week at Bristol when he was commentating. And that's not what he needed. A couple of Joe Gibbs cars involved. There's a couple of Penske cars. Sean Gallagher and Dylan Young looks like he might have been the actual caution. Now they're all trying to get settled back here. These guys are waiting for those guys that wrecked. And they're not getting settled pretty well. I think they're waiting for Lamas possibly and two of the... I don't know. They're really far behind now. So everybody's coming down pit road and McLeod lead them down. About the top, I guess you say about 7. Really far ahead as the rest of the field trying to wait up for the other cars, I guess, that were ahead of them. And you can't really check off pit road really that well here. So we're going to stick with McLeod since he was the pole sitter. See how they all fare coming off pit road. And the first stop is going to consist of, looks like some tire changes as more cars are running down pit road. Leo Rogers is already out in the 10 car. I think he took 2 tires, but he's going to be out second behind McLeod. Dollarton, Shelton, Henley, Michael Norman, Seth Cole, Aaron Reed, Coach Joseph Lombard, Joshua Mudd, and Ian Dutta. And the rest of the field comes peeling off pit road. But we had a mess. We had a first caution, and we had a wreck after the caution. That's going to really jumble the field up. Let's see what happened as James McLeod is your race leader here at Auto Club. I talked about that 4 wide thing going into turn 1. Dylan Young, unfortunately, is going to get into his Team Penske teammate. That kind of sounds weird to say. John Galligan, and he's going to come up and crowd the 12 car. The Outback Ford and the Mobile 1 Ford are going to go for a little bit of a spin. Mainly Dylan Young. Galligan just looking at him thinking, what are you doing, man? Drives off, and not a lot of damage done, but mainly to the 2 car on the side. They'll have to work on that. But then, calamity strikes once again. And this time, it was the 18 of Cole Dalley and the 78 of Tim Fiegel. Actually, it looks like it might start with Cody Lamas and Tim Fiegel. Dalley, oh, he kind of crowded the 78. He's just stuck in the middle. And same deal, 48 is going to go around, so was the 78. 18 got collected. Did Ian Dutta get a piece of it right there, the 42? He got a little bit. Liam Marvick's up against the wall. I thought they were all going to stay up there, not causing more problems. Oh, Jacob Lawler and Steven Gonzalez back there had problems. They did the exact same thing. Okay, we have to go up and look. I think Lawler tried to avoid the wreck. Oh, he's in that same situation, but he turns up right into his teammate, Steven Gonzalez. They're going to go around right in front of Red Bell. Bell's going to get a little piece right there. I'm going to keep an eye on this before we go up there. Oh, actually, I guess nobody hit those guys. So let's go take a look at up here with the 18 then. Dalley. He's going to get hit again. Fiegel was basically pushing him on the outside wall. So get out of the way, sir. But then I don't understand what happened right here. The 23 car is just going to kind of floor right into the back of him. Michael Cozy in the Borla exhaust car this week. Justin Perry's going to hit his own teammate. Then Danny Wells is going to run the back of the 11. And I hate to say it, but I feel like the 4 and the 23's days are over with that front end damage, especially the 4. I don't know. Perry and Dalley are going to be close as well. But that's what happened for the first caution of the day and after the caution. We'll go back now to the restart as James McLeod, the pole sitter, is still out front. Let's see what happens next here at Auto Club. And we are back as we get ready for the restart. Oh, Chris Dollarton just put out one. That was weird. Anyway, cars that fell out of the race. There was actually, I cannot talk. It's too early in the morning. Two cars dropped out of the race. They were Danny Wells and Cole Dowley. I thought that a couple more would fall out. The 23 would fall out, but Cozy is still in the race. Justin Perry went a lap down the 11. Some of the cars are involved in the wreck, so the 23 is actually still in it. As we get ready for the restart, James McLeod, Leo Rogers, Chris Dollarton, Jessica Shelton, Sean Henley, the top 5. The rest of your top 10 is Michael Norman, Seth Cole, Aaron Reed, Joseph Lombard, and Joshua Mudd. And here we go, back to green. There's a lot of Chevys up here right now in the top 10. And I don't know why I just froze for a second. That was weird. I don't know, my computer must be derping a lot. That happens whenever I'm racing online. I never had it do it offline like that. McLeod right now to the lead. Leo Rogers, I think, was a big gainer on pit road. I don't remember where he was before the pit stops, but he's up to second right now. Chris Dollarton trying to go around to him in the 3, or in the 33, going for P3, I should say. I was looking back there at Michael Norman's car and the Taco Bell car and thinking 3. Right now I see a lot of RCR cars, a lot of Tweenix Racing, and then some Hendrick cars back there. Right now at the front at the moment. McLeod's been kind of the man of the hour so far today here at Auto Club. He's basically led, I think, every lap today. We're working lap 9 of 30. Checking the back and making sure it looks like all the cars are damaged or out of the way, and everybody else is moving back up, racing through the field. There's a points leader, Zach Buchanan. He was 22nd last time by. There's people pitting. No, it's Liam Irving's coming to pit road in the 27. Oh, Cody Lamas just darted down to pit road as well, as so did the 16 of Ryan Acosta. I don't know if that was this strategy or something. Acosta has some damage on the back of his car. I don't know where that came from. These guys I think are in the back, so maybe they're trying to do something different. So, never know. Oh, and the caution's out. That might have just been a blessing in disguise. And Sky Commons, last week's winner, is around. And I think Jake Rogers, second in points, was involved. And that was a perfect time for those guys to pit. They're going to be probably out front. McLeod is about to lose the lead. They're racing back to the line. Is Dollarton going to get the 51? No, he's not. McLeod will lead him back to the caution. Dollarton will be second as they hopefully figure it out and don't wreck. But last week's winner, Sky Commons, was involved in the wreck. Second in points, Jake Rogers was also collected. Don't know if anybody else was, possibly Justin Perry. But this is going to be the question here. Acosta, Lamas, and Liam Irvig, they just pitted. I don't know if they're going to be able to go back around the leaders. I don't think they are. I don't know why they wouldn't get to. It's like Lamas is trying to get around. I think he might end up being on the tail end of the lead lap. He's trying to get up high and get out of there. I don't know if that paid off or not. I don't see why they wouldn't be. Looks like the leaders are coming back down pit road. Some are peeling off lower. Yep, looks like everybody's coming in. I don't know if Lama's going to get his lap back or not. Or Costa or Liam Irvig, I'm not sure. But that might have backfired. I don't know. That kind of was in our logic. I figured they got out in time. But we're under caution for the second time today. We'll see what the restart order is going to be as we go back to the replay, see what happened to last week's winner, Sky Commons, and Jake Rogers, the Daytona 500 winner. Alright, so same deal. I think they actually caught up on James Qualls, and they're almost basically 5 wide with Walsh and Batson. Sky Commons trying to do all he can. I think they actually wrecked later on in the corner. Does Qualls actually get into him? Oh, Qualls actually went up the track. Yeah, he slid up, and Sky Commons was staying off Jake Rogers. Man, him and Zach Buchanan, I don't know how they didn't wreck. But Sky Commons did everything he could to stay off the 22, and the 6 car kind of forced the deal right there. Lucky he didn't take himself and Zach Buchanan out too, but that took out 2 of the 4 winners this season, Jake Rogers and Sky Commons, both with a lot of damage right now. And that's a tough break. I mean, they were just kind of riding around. I think they're right out there. They were down towards the bottom of the field, but they were just, you know, biding their time and everything, and unfortunately they're going to get caught in a wreck. And I was looking to see where those guys were that pitted. I think Cody was the first one off. Now here's the big deal. Oh, that was a great angle until it warped. Here comes the leaders. Now, I think the reason they're not going to be on the lead lap, Lamas is the first car off pit road, and I think it's the deal you have to be, you know, by that line before the race leaders do. And look, Cody was nowhere near I thought he was, but he ended up not. So, unfortunately, he'll probably be on the tail end of the lead lap, along with Acosta and Liam Ervig. So, that's unfortunate for them, but I think that basically explains why they're not driving around the pace car. So, anyway, let's get back for the restart and get some more racing going. Alright guys, we are back. Nobody dropped out of the race. Everybody continued on. As you see, the 3 cars that pitted, they ended up going to the... Okay, I don't know what they were doing either. Just kind of watching the 27 to 16. But they're on the tail end of the lead lap like I expected. And now they're going to have to hope for a quick caution to stay in front of the 51 and get back on the lead lap and stay there. But James McLeod's the leader. Chris Dollerton is second. Leo Rogers third. Seth Cole is fourth. Jessica Shelton fifth. Joshua Mudd, Aaron Reed, Joseph Lombard, Sean Henley, and Zachary Fitzwater rounds out the top 10. First time we've seen Fitzwater up into the top 10 today. Got a teammate Joshua Collard right behind him in 11th. Ian Dutta, Chris Washer, Michael Norman, Trenton Dunham top 15. Followed by Red Bell, Tim Fiegel, Tim Walsh, Zach Buchanan, and Keith Batson round out the top 20. And they have to go around this slow car of Justin Perry. And Lombard way out of the groove in the 24 back there. And the 3 cars ahead are all spreading out, trying to keep the leaders behind them. That's not what James McLeod needed, because now he's going to get punched up behind the 48. Here comes Chris Dollerton to the race lead in the 33. And McLeod's going to try and get around the outside. 48 has some damage. I don't know if it's going to really affect him or not. I don't know, Liam Ervig's not really going much faster either. McLeod still led that lap. Oh, Leo Rogers trying to make it 3 wide for the lead. That's going to keep McLeod way out of line. And Dollerton's going to run off with the race lead, but Seth Cole is right behind him in the 52. Joshua Mudd, the Las Vegas winner, is up there, and he's driving the Diet Dew paint scheme this week, since he's so in love with it. And now they got a couple of the slow cars out of the way, but Ryan Acosta is still out front of them. He can hopefully get a caution real quick. He can stay on the lead lap. Looks like Liam Ervig and Cody Lama's hopes of doing that are over. The big loser in that restart had to be James McLeod. He's back in the 5th spot now. He's still stuck back here behind the 27 right now. And he's still losing spots. As Seth Cole is going for the race lead, and he's going to try to throw Acosta back a lap down. He's by Chris Dollerton. He's running the Phoenix Racing paint scheme this week. Thought it'd be appropriate to run it. Just because, I don't know, I like the car. Joshua Mudd trying to get second away from Chris Dollerton. Leo Rogers trying to make something happen on the high side, and we're still green, which is really good. Like to see some green flag racing. And Acosta's loving this, though. If he stays on the high side, he'll probably be able to stay on the lead lap. He's making it work up there in that 3 and 4. As soon as I say that, he slipped up too far. And there he goes. Bye-bye. Aaron Reed's worked his way up there in the 41. Ooh, Leo Rogers just about got in the back of that 16 car. James McLeod is still falling back. He's outside of the top 5. He's about to fall out of the top 10, I believe. Joshua Collard under him. Here comes Chris Washer in the 17. Trent Dunham, he's in that Bass Pro Color car this week. Probably a different look. I bet he didn't even know that was him until now. But he's driving the Bass Pro Colors in that one car. There's Lombard, Ervig, and Lammers on the back of this front pack. That's the top 12 right there. And then go back to Tim Walsh back here. He's in, or actually the 13 car back. This is 14th place right here. They kind of got slowed up, I guess. I don't know what happened, but Zach Buchanan's actually falling back, and see other guys in this field. There's Andreas Allen, James Qualls, Steven Gonzalez, James Silverfox, Zachary Fitzwater, who was in the top 10. The 19 really fell back on that restart. I don't know what happened to him. Charles Jackson, who started dead last today. There's Michael Norman, who was in the top 10 earlier. Joshua Balkin. There's Jake Rogers, Jacob Lawler, Galligan, Young, Sky Commons. There's Cozy, and there's Justin Perry. I think Perry might have been the reason they got held up. Forgot he was up there as well. Red Bell and Tony Blazer, Jack Richards, Randy Carpenter. These guys are really racing up here now. Now we got a race, 10 to go. As McLeod is actually going for the back for the lead. Where did he come from? Wait, is this in the lead pack? Is it? Wow, it is. I didn't know that. Those guys were like in 10th a second ago. Oh, man. Oh, this is not good. They're 4 wide for the lead. Oh, they're not going to get it settled. Oh, dear Lord. McLeod, he's going to be a victim. He's going to rub doors with Aaron Reed. Oh, it's not going to work. There they go. McLeod's around. Yep. And the dominant car is wrecked. Aaron Reed, Joshua Collard. Ooh, man, the 43 has a lot of damage. Oh, he pulled on right in front of Michael Norman. What was that about? He just destroyed the 3 car. Wow. What were you thinking, Josh? I don't know what that was about, but that just completely killed the 3 car right out of that. And there's cars on pit road. What in the world? And Jessica Shelton's going to end up leading this, and Trent Dunham second. Alright. It's kind of just jumbled up big time. We're under 10 to go. Whew. Are they slowing down? No, the pace car's way back there. There's Collard. There's Michael Norman, innocent victim in that 3 car. He was just looking for a good run to back up from Bristol. And Joshua Collard just pulled on right in front of him across the racetrack and just destroyed the 3 car. I don't know if that's going to end Norman's day or not. And it does. Unfortunately for Michael, his day is over. Joshua Collard's day is over. And these guys came off pit road. They were pitting. I think they kind of got caught again in the same situation. They're going to be a lap down or whatever. That didn't work. Don't know why they tried to do that. James McLeod, the dominant car all day, got involved. Him and Aaron Reed got together and collected Joshua Collard. That later collected Michael Norman. Looks like everybody's going to be coming down pit road. This could be a crucial pit stop. And out of all this, rookie driver Jessica Shelton, one of the 2 female drivers in the series along with Red Bell, she finds herself leading and had one of the dominant cars at Phoenix, had to pit, took her out of contention. She had a car at Las Vegas that could have won, got caught up behind a slow car. So she's been close to victory lane a couple of times already this season. She's got her teammate up there, Chris Dollarton, got Chevy. He actually had 2 Earnhardt Ganassi cars as well. Got Ian Dutta and Trent Dunham up there. Tim Walsh is now 5th when they cross the line. Let's see where everybody is when they come off pit road. And Trent's already left his pit stall. Look at 2 tires for Shelton, and she's out. Trent Dunham looks like he's going to be second. I think Dollarton had to wait for McLeod. Hindley's now 3rd. Dollarton will be 4th. Mudwood to get 5th. Ian Dutta 6th. Joseph Lombard 7th. Leo Rogers, Seth Cole, Chris Washer, and then here comes everybody else. And you see the damage being repaired on the 51 car, James McLeod. Probably going to take him out of this race, but he had a great run going. That's unfortunate for him. But we're under caution once again here at Auto Club. Let's see what happened up at the front of the pack. Battling for the race lead. They got 4 wide, and we know what's going to happen. It's been a pattern today. McLeod is basically putting Aaron Reed into the wall. Collard's going to pinch him up, and they're all going to wreck. It's unfortunate. This is where all the wrecks have happened, and it's been the same situation. Thought we were going to get away from that, and McLeod's going to get a big part of this. Collard hard in the wall. Man, Joshua Mudd and Seth Cole got very lucky they got away from that. Aaron Reed got caught up in the 41. Now, as these guys spinning stuff, we got to keep an eye on this 43 car. Joshua Collard is going to come driving down. He almost hit Zach Buchanan and almost hit Steven Gonzalez. And then he's just going to pull down. He pulled down right in front of Michael Norman. I don't know what that was about. Zachary Fitzwater had to avoid, and Aaron Reed both did a great job. So did Jacob Lawler. I have no idea what that was about between the 43 and the 3. But that took Michael Norman out of contention for today's race, and also took Josh out as well. Questionable move by Collard for sure, but big story there though. James McLeod, the dominant car all day, started on the pole and got involved in a wreck, battling for the lead. That's a tough break. We'll see if he can try to salvage the best finish he can. He needed a good run today as well. But let's get back maybe for the possible last restart, as Jessica Shelton is the race leader. Can she pick up her first win, or will somebody steal the show today? Well, things just got very interesting. As you see at the front of the pack, we're going to have the same kind of restarts as earlier, but we have a lot more cars on the tail end of the lead lap. The race leader is right there. Jessica Shelton is behind a number of cars. 8 of them exactly, to be exact. So this is going to be interesting for sure. They're going to have to work around these cars. And it's really going to help some of those guys in the back to be able to get back up there and try to battle for the win. But Jessica Shelton going for her first win. Trent Dunham, I believe, picked up his first career win back in Season 1 here at Auto Club. He was driving the Hot Wheels 44. And trying to win again. That's kind of been a forgotten memory, but not to Trent because he likes to remind me that I dropped my camera. Jerk. Trent Dunham, though, is second. Sean Hindley trying to get a win. He hasn't won since Michigan last season. Chris Dollarton, Joshua Mudd, and the rest of the field going to try to catch up. What's going to happen here? The green flag is out, and Dunham's already jumped to the outside of Shelton. What a bold move by the 1 car. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea because the 23 is slow. No, it's not. Hindley's going to go around for second. Dollarton's going to go to third. Dunham's going to protect and get down in front of his teammate. But they got around the slow car of the 23s. Joshua Mudd's hung up behind those cars now. Shelton's leading. Dollarton, her teammate, is in second. Hindley's on the outside. I forgot he's the other car up there. He's right now going for the lead. Shelton slams the door. This time by, be 4 laps to go. And now it's going to be 3 wide for the lead. Hindley's now the inside of Shelton. And if a caution comes out now, this race is over. Hindley easily gets around her for the lead in the Madden 25 paint scheme. Car 25 for Twinix Racing. Twinix trying to get their first win of the season, I believe, as well. I think I said Twinix. That was weird. That was kind of a slang. But anyway, Dollarton has second. Shelton's coming back for third. Here comes Ian Dutta in the 42. 3 wide back there. Trent Dunham, Joseph Lombard up there. Lombard's trying to get his first win, and he's at his home track. This would be huge if he can get that win. Trent Dunham's trying to come back. Seth Cole's coming back toward the front. Dollarton and Shelton are battling for second. Ian Dutta is going to follow the 29 through. Cole is under Lombard for fifth. There's just a mess of cars everywhere. And now Shelton's on the back bumper of that 25 car. Next time by will be 2 laps to go, with still 4 of the cars on the tail end of the lead lap straight ahead. Jake Rogers goes way up the racetrack. Shelton has a run. She's trying to peek to the inside of Hindley. She can't do it yet. 2 laps to go. This is really weird. It's just like watching Sean's series with Shelton. She always kept almost winning, and then she finally did. This is really weird. I just thought about that. And she's battling Hindley. Okay. Anyway, look at the coincidence, I guess. She's really digging on the inside line right now. Hindley saw that, swapped lanes. He's trying to get around Acosta. I don't know if that was a good idea. Shelton and Dollarton are going to try to work on the outside. Ian does under Dollarton for the 3rd spot. But she's in the draft now. The white flag is out for Hindley, but Shelton has the draft on the outside. That might have been the wrong move for Hindley. He's trying to come back on the inside. Lombard's digging under Dutta as they're trying to go after Chris Dollarton. I think that was the wrong move by Hindley to do that. I really think that was the wrong decision right there whatsoever. Does Chris Dollarton or Hindley have anything else to do to come back? Dollarton might make it 3 wide. I think Shelton's got to run the outside, and I think that's all she wrote. Literally. Jessica Shelton's going to come to the line, and in only her 5th career start, Jessica Shelton is going to win in the Mountain Race 3. She wins the Auto Club 400. Well, I guess we just write a page out of Hindley's series book, and I guess we'll do the exact same thing, I guess. I have no idea, but... Oh, they just... Okay. I don't know what that was all about just then. But Jessica Shelton, ironically in a Jimmy John's car, pulled a Harvick and became the closer right there at the end and won the race. How about that? Is she out of gas? I have no idea. That's weird. I'm pulling a Trent. But Jessica Shelton's going to win today. Again, questionable decision by Sean Hindley to go to the inside line. I guess he thought he was going to get around Acosta, but it didn't help, and he didn't have draft. And all Shelton had to do was stay on the outside and get the draft. But this race is now in the books. Jessica Shelton's going to win the race. And she, what was she in points coming into today's race? She was 10th or 9th in points coming into today's race, so it's really going to help her a lot. And she got a win now, so she doesn't have to worry about that. Teammate Chris Dollarton will end up 2nd. Great run for him. Sean Hindley will have to settle for 3rd. Ian Dutta 4th. Joseph Lombard, one of the hometown drivers, will end up 5th. Red Bell, a great run in 6th. Seth Cole, Trent Dunham, Leo Rogers, and Tony Blazer round out the top 10. Good run for Blazer. He needed a good run so far this season. Leo Rogers got a run he needed as well. Look through the rest of your field. And Zach Buchanan's streak of top 10s are over after 4 races. He ends up 19th today, the points leader. I think he might retain the points lead. I don't know of anybody. I don't think really anybody around him in points finished really well. Just Jake Rogers on tail end of the lead lap, and Dylan Young was wrecked. Steven was 23rd, so he's still yet ahead of him. Tim Walsh ended up 13th. I think the 14 will still be the points leader. You see down there, last week's winner, Sky Commons, is up 27th. And I just realized that says Kurt Busch. Aaron, I will switch your name. Sorry about that. You will get the points still. Just I forgot to change that. I just realized that. Whoops. And look, the rest of your field. Wow, I cannot believe I didn't know. Oh, I don't have the name thing up usually. That's why. But I'll get that fixed for you. So don't worry, Aaron. McLeod ends up 28th after dominating early parts of this race. 30 cars finished on the lead lap today, and then the cars fell out of the race. Michael Norman, Joshua Collard, Cole Daly, and Danny Wells. Well, that is it from Auto Club today for Race 5. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give this video a like if you enjoyed the video, or the race, I should say. Comment, keep up with your ride. Appreciate it if you guys do that. And subscribe to keep up with the series and the channel all together. And thank you guys all for watching. Congrats one last time to Jessica Shelton and the whole 29 RCR team on winning and her first career win. I will see you guys next time, as RCR looks like they're on a roll now after they took away from the Penske little dominance, and now they've won 2 races in a row of their own with Sky Commons last week and Jessica Shelton this week. So let's see what RCR can do next time. So I will see you guys then, and yeah, that is it from here. Bye! Probably not, but I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you liked this video for today. I will see you guys next time, very soon, and thanks for watching this diecast review. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. Bye! The lifetime way. Wow. How did I get up there? Oh, this is impossible. The Captain Brohead Ray review. This is going to be a problem. And Brian Acosta. P200 runs John Dillon up the hill. Justin Perry's on his back bumper. He's going to get wrecked. Oh, he gets pinned behind the 51. That's all it takes. John Dillon's going back to victory lane. This time the Mountain Race Series. John Dillon takes the Daytona 500.